Good evening, everyone. Happy Wednesday evening. Welcome to Stamp It Up with Jaimie. If you're catching this video on YouTube, thanks so much for checking out my channel and the video. I do appreciate it. Please let me know if you have any questions. This is my Wednesday night live video, so I will be interacting with viewers and participants. Unfortunately, you won't be able to see those comments, but hopefully you can still enjoy the video. I have to say ahead of time and forewarn you that I have had a really bad cold since New Year's, and it's gotten to the point now where I keep having like these coughing attacks, and they're usually brought on when I'm talking. So I'm really hoping that I don't have a coughing attack, and I apologize if I start coughing in your ear. Hi Michelle, hi Karen, hi Barbara. How's everyone tonight? Oh, thank you for sharing it. I so appreciate it. Oh, thank you. Oh my goodness, this is going to be a challenge because I really want to cough and I'm going to try not to. Oh, okay, let me take a swig of my water and then we'll dive in. Okay, I'm really excited about tonight's card. I think I say that every week because I really am. It's such a joy and I get so excited to kind of share with you live me talking and you watching and helping me along the way. So I really am excited about tonight's card. Oh, have you been busy, Karen? Lots going on. It's kind of the season. I know I just got my paper share stuff the other day, and I've been my goal is to get it done by this weekend. So lots to do. Never a dull moment. Tonight's card uses a bunch of new products. So let's just dive in. I want to kind of show you bit by bit what we're using here tonight. This beautiful floral here comes from the Wonderful Romance bundle. Well, this is the stamp set. I'm not using the coordinating framelits for this one. I'm just using the stamp set. I'm using this big guy right here. And this is a really nice big floral to kind of, you know, take up a big space. In this case, a square, stitched square. Not square, that's a that's a rectangle. I know my shapes. So this is the Wonderful Romance. Really sweet, delicate, beautiful sentiments here. Oh, colds seem to be going around right now. I know. I know. I just said to my husband, I said, if I'm not any better by tomorrow night, I think I'm going to have to go to the doctor because it's been like this since New Year's and I'm just not sleeping and I'm pretty miserable. I mean, I'm up and I'm about. It's not like I have the flu or anything. It just, you know, it takes a toll on your body. Oh, I know the rectangle. Okay, so I'm going to show you the rectangles. So this is the Wonderful Romance. So this is where that guy comes from. Now, we're not using it tonight, but I just wanted to kind of show you and give a little plug for the Well Said stamp set. This is, look how ginormous that is. It is huge. What I love about it is all these guys here, for the most part, apart from the two from and a couple others, they are great like inside sentiments. So like, know that love, prayers, and caring surround you tonight. Oh, so nice. Whatever, whenever, I'm here for you. May the rest of your lives be the best of your lives. Like great inside sentiments. And they're not too big, so it's not going to take up too much room inside. I always like to leave enough room to kind of write a little note in my cards. Hi, Linda. Thanks for sharing. I appreciate it. So these are great. And Happy St. Mother's Day is more like it. I think that's hysterical. Then on the other side, we have kind of like these 1 word or 2 word kind of blurps. Congratulations for everything, sympathy, and they're meant to coordinate. And why I'm showing you this, even though I'm not using it, is because it coordinates with the framelits that I used in my card tonight. So my cats are fighting. It coordinates with the, can you read that? Well-written framelits dies, and this is ginormous. Look at these. Oh, gorgeousness. Hello. And these make all kind of different words, and they're meant to either be used on their own or to use to coordinate with the Well Said. So there's a birthday one here. Where is it? I'm reading upside down. I think that's birthday there. And so here you have like belated. You could stamp the belated and then punch out using the dies the birthday. Or you could do the happy and then the birthday. Or that says miss. So like miss. Now I'm putting myself on the spot. Anyways, so my point is that there's so many options, and if you like card making and scrapbooking, this is definitely a must-have. Just so much to do. Again, I love that it has something for the outside as well as the inside. But we aren't using the stamp set. I did want to show it to you quickly. The card that I'm making tonight, normally I have this taped down, but I didn't tape it down. I used the word welcome because I have a new team member that signed on today with my team. Yay! I'm so excited. So this card is going to go out to her, and I don't think she watches my videos, so I can go ahead and say that here. But this is going to go out in the mail with her with like a little welcome letter and some, you know, welcome little things for her. So I use the word welcome. However, I understand that the majority of you probably don't have use necessarily for the word welcome. It does coordinate well with like baby. You could do welcome baby. But you definitely like think about what you would like me to use, which one of these words. And I haven't cut anything out ahead of time, and you let me know what you would like. And I will punch it out. Because one of you is going to one of you is going to get tonight's card, and I want to make sure you can use it. So that's why I'll definitely swap out the welcome for something else. So let's dive in tonight because it's going to take me a little bit to get going and kind of walk you through. My card base is Highland Heather, a really nice lavender purple, really pretty, soft, but still bright enough. It doesn't get lost. It definitely like makes a statement. And I cut out two different sizes rectangles using the new stitched rectangles. These guys are gorgeous. I opened them today for the first time, and I'm really, really impressed. Look at all those rectangles that come. And not only do they stitch the inside of the rectangle, but as well, as well as the outside of the rectangle. I didn't use any of the outside of the rectangles, so like it stitches the positive and the negative. Just a stitch all the way around, really nice. You can do lots of layering, and I feel like because it stitches both the inside and the outside, it just amplifies what you can do with it instead of just I don't want to say limiting you, but it really just broadens exactly all the possibilities that you can do. So again, stretching one item and using it multiple ways for multiple occasions and projects and whatnot. So this one here is the just Whisper White cardstock, and then this beautiful gorgeousness paper is the Gingham Gala, and it's the Highland Heather. You get four different colors in there, but I'm using the Highland Heather today. There is a wider gingham on the back. However, I thought I would use this tighter gingham. Hi Sharon, good evening. Hi, did I already say hi Michelle? I think I said hi Michelle. Oh, thank you. Good for a friendly note. Yep, you got it. I said it earlier, ladies. I just want to say it again. I apologize because I've had a cold. I've been sick since New Year's, and so I keep having these coughing attacks, and I'm so afraid I'm going to have a coughing attack while I'm live here. So if I do apologize. I'm going to take that Gingham Gala DSP and just mount it on 1/8 bigger rectangle. This one isn't stitched. I just cut it out using the paper trimmer on Whisper White. And I'm going to set everything aside because I want to work on my flower here. This big guy, that gorgeousness. This is the new cling stamps, which Stampin' Up! Is rolling out. The cling stamps are replacing the wood mount and the clear mount. It basically looks the same as the clear mount. Oh, I already mounted. I'm like, where is it? I already mounted it. It looks like the cling mount, you know, same kind of aesthetic to it, same red rubber. However, the top of it, the sticker that goes over the top is super, super sticky. Before you always like had to put a piece of adhesive on it to make sure it stuck to the block, and now you don't have to do that. So I'm going to, and I apologize because I know when I do this, I move the camera because it's all on my desk here. But I'm going to use Memento ink here. I'm using the Memento ink because I'm using Stampin' blends, and that's what they recommend to use. And let's see here. I don't know how I got this. Why do I feel like I had a bigger piece? Hold on. That doesn't look the same. Oh my goodness, it's not. I cut out the wrong size rectangle. That's so bad. Did I cut out the wrong size Oh, I did. Look at I cut everything out too small. Hold on. I need a bigger one or else. or else my flower is not going to fit. Is this the one I used? That's so funny. Here I'm like, I'll get ahead of the game. I'll cut this out ahead of time so I don't have to do it on camera. Hold on, I gotta get my paper. Okay, so that wasn't right. So you're gonna see firsthand. When you use the rectangles, I recommend cutting on a diagonal. It just kind of goes in easier. I don't know, when you do it straight on, it's a very hard, like, clunk when you go over this piece and this piece. So if you just kind of put it on a little angle, it's not quite as, I don't know, I feel like it just goes in smoother. So I'm sorry, I'm doing this off screen. I have my Big Shot next to me here. Hold on. Taking a little pause. I can't believe I did that. That's a step. Well, I guess now I can show you how it stitches. So see how it's stitched, I don't know, can you see that? The outside. It stitches the negative, and then it also stitches the inside. Oh, yeah, I know, right? Well, I went to stamp, I'm like, that's not gonna fit. Why is that significantly smaller? Oh, wait, it's the wrong size. Oops. Okay, so let's just re-ink that up, make sure it's nice and wet. Now this should fit. There we go. I'm like, why is that just not fitting? And I realized after I did this card, I was like, oh, because I'm kind of having a hard time fitting the sentiment down here. So I said in my head, I said when I do the one live, I just kind of wanted to shift everything up a little bit. So you're going to see, yeah, that's a little higher. I kind of wanted to move everything up so that I had a little bit more wiggle room down here for the sentiment. Okay, now I'm going to color, and because I'm going to color, I want to get it a little closer to you. So I'm just going to prop a box underneath it. Okay, so I'm using the Stampin' blends. I'm using Granny Apple Green, the dark and the light, as well as the Highland Heather dark and the light. I think I'm going to do the flowers first. Yesterday I did the leaves first. And it was, I felt like I was kind of creeping in on the flowers. So I'm thinking if I do the flowers first, I won't creep in. Now, what I did, I'm just going to use my light Highland Heather first. And I'm just going to fill it all in. So what I did is I colored in these flowers. However, I actually colored them also on a separate piece of Whisper White. And colored them in the same exact way and fussy cut them out and adhered them using Stampin' Dimensionals. And I'm going to do that the same. I'm going to do that again this time around. However, you still want to color what you're going to be covering because it'll kind of peekaboo underneath it, kind of peek out. And, you know, you don't want just to see black and white. You want it colored underneath as well. Maybe you don't have to be quite as particular about it because it's just going to get covered. But you definitely want color. I guess I don't have to color it. I could just leave it in purple. Follow my own rules. Oh, and I also use the Highland Heather on the little guys up here. Okay. For a second there, I thought I froze, but I think I'm still alive. These little guys. And I don't know. I'm not too particular. Obviously, I'm kind of going out of the lines in some of them. I call it artistic. If I call it artistic, then I don't have to be crazy particular about getting in all the lines. And I can say, well, it's artsy and be done with it. I'm not a huge watercolorer. So I always kind of steered away from ink or stamps that required coloring and watercoloring. And I do enjoy the aqua painter. However, I don't have the best of eyes when coloring. So that's why I love these Stampin' blends because I feel like they're really forgiving. An amateur can definitely use them. And it's kind of a no-brainer. You just kind of like throw the ink on there. So now I'm doing is just going back over those same flowers and I'm literally just adding a dot of the dark Highland Heather. I feel like the Stampin' blends are very forgiving and they're a great kind of, I don't know, to get a nice look of watercoloring and coloring, but I don't know. I feel like they're very user-friendly. Watercoloring is your favorite. What, Karen? I tell you, if you're good at it, then go for it. I struggle with it. Like this kind of thing I can do. Like give me a marker and a piece of paper and I'm good. You know, I'm going to move my light. Oops. There. And I'm good. But to sit like with an aqua painter and that's just a lot of pressure, I feel like. And again, as you can see, these guys, the small guys, I use the fine tip. Now I'm coming back and I'm using the brush end of the Stampin' Blends. This is the light granny apple green pen. No way, Karen. Blends are way more fun and way easier. Oh, watercoloring is therapeutic for you. I hear people say that. I find it so stressful and I never get the look I want. So the great thing about the blends here is that you have 2 markers. However, you can keep layering the color, which will continually, my phone just said it's low on battery. That's never a good sign. I wonder if I should call my kids to go get me a charger. I put my phone to charge and I must not have pushed it in well enough because then I went to grab it and it didn't have a full charge. I was like, what happened? Okay, back to why you're really here, not about my phone charge. I feel like, so you get 2 markers, the light and dark. However, you can keep layering the colors. So this is just kind of one layer. I can come back and if I go over it, it gives it a darker layer. So I'm still using just the 1 marker. However, I already have 2 different shades of Granny Apple Green on my card. And I'm gonna, normally I really like to blend them nicely. That's what I like about the Stampin' Blends, is that it doesn't leave the lines that the Stampin' Write markers would leave. Because they're the Stampin' Blends. They blend nicely together. However, with this one, now I'm going to come with the dark Granny Apple Green. However, this one, I didn't mind leaving some very kind of like hairline dark hints throughout it. Again, I don't know. I thought it looked artistic. That was my reasoning. I was going for artistic. I feel like I should call one of my kids to get me a charger. I would hate to let my phone die. So bad. Let's see. Oh, hi, Kim. I was just going to say, is my mom? She could text my kids to have them bring me a charger. So again, normally I really come back and I blend it nicely, but I really did leave it. I don't know if you can tell, but there are straight up lines there. They're very, oh, there you go. Mom, can you do me a favor? Can you text Emmy to have her bring me down a charger with a long cord? My phone just said it's low on charge. Good timing. I just said, too bad my mom's not on. Oop, I forgot this guy. So, and it's kind of, I'm kind of doing the different leaves separately. Because then you can kind of tell which leaf goes to where. Almost done. Oops. And Stampin' Up! Added a couple new colors in the Occasions catalog of Stampin' Blends that are available to us. So definitely almost, you know, just about every color has a Stampin' Blends. Oh, thanks, Mom. Mom to the rescue. Thanks, Karen. Okay, are we done? Am I done? I think so. Oh, I left this, guys. So again, normally I blend them. I like them to have a nice, like, clean look. But I kind of like the artistic look. Okay, I'm good. We're done. And then the stems. Don't forget the stems. I almost did when I did the card. Okay. Ta-da! Pretty, right? I like that. Okay, let me swing my light around again and we'll get rid of this. Thank you. I hear footsteps. I need either an extension cord. I need an extension cord, baby.
Well, I don't have one.
Where do we have an extension cord? No, I'm using that one. I don't know. Can you? Sorry, the camera's gonna jiggle. I gotta hook up my. There we go. Can you ask Daddy, please?
He said we don't have one.
There's one upstairs where we hooked up the Christmas lights. Keeping it real here, folks. This is real life. My phone's dying and I'm on live. Okay, so I'm just going to put some adhesive on this. And mat it on some... Oh, no, I can't mat it because now it's too small. I got to cut a bigger one. If you missed it earlier, I accidentally cut out the wrong size rectangle. So now I don't have the right size matting. So this is... Thank you, honey. You got it, thank you. This is going to be 4... Okay. Let me get my trimmer here. And I need to cut it at 4.5 by 3 1/8. Ooh, baby, you just moved my whole thing. Careful, honey.
What do you want to
You can put it back there. Ooh! Oh, dear.
That one wasn't my
I know, that one was all my fault. Can you wrap it back that way? Just make sure it doesn't fall. Ooh, my whole camera moved. Keeping it real here, folks. Camera technical difficulties. Offset it? Oh, that's okay, Mom. I already did this. Okay, so there's that. Oy. The example fell. Okay, so I'm just gonna start adhering down the different layers. This one's gonna go horizontal, although it is smaller. It is significantly smaller. You know what I'm gonna do? We're gonna do some magic. So again, ooh, you just moved the whole camera again, baby. Careful. Is that long enough? Hook it up into that one. No, look. You got it? Oh my goodness, the whole thing's gonna fall. Okay, so if you missed it, my rectangle, I cut out the wrong sizes. So what I'm going to do, and no one will know the difference. Oh, thanks, Sharon. I'm going to trim the inside of it. No one will know our little secret. The only thing is you kind of have to make sure they're even. And then when I put this one over it, no one will ever know that we cut out, well, I cut out the wrong size. Like so. Is that even? So that what I like to do is I just put it up against my grid paper. I feel like if I have it against straight lines, I'm more likely to adhere it down straight. Scissors to the rescue. It's upside down? Oh my gosh, it is upside down. I'm like, what? What do you mean it's up? Oh wait, it is upside down. Oh my goodness. That's hysterical. Oh my goodness. I can't do anything right. Oh my goodness. Okay, don't make me laugh. I'm going to start coughing. That's really, really funny. Karen to the rescue. I'm like, upside down? What do you... Oh, it is upside down. Too funny. Okay. So next what I did is... Okay. I took the same... stamp here, and I inked it up again, but this time just over the 3 flowers. I didn't need the whole thing inked up, although I haven't cleaned my block yet, so it'll give it a little bit. And I stamped it down, and I took my same Highland Heather markers and I colored in the 3 flowers. This time I did highlight it with the dark Highland Heather and you know, gave it some shadowing. And then I took my snips, which if you don't have a pair of paper snips, you absolutely need one. Need them because they are super, super sharp and small, that they get in those tight edges, like to go in here, like these little small like insides of the flowers. They're perfect because they're really maneuverable. Is that a word? They help maneuver in tight spaces. So we're going to do a little stamping magic. I figured you didn't want to have to watch me color and then fussy cut them out. So I did that ahead of time. Kathy, you're funny. Yeah, it was funny. Upside down. What? Oh, it is upside down. So I adhered these down using the mini dimensionals. These are great for these little guys, these little projects. And just plopped one on the back, peel it off. And then kind of, sort of, eyeball it. So, because it's not a perfectly symmetrical flower. So try and figure out, you know, try and follow the way it is, the way it should perfectly layer over it. Between you and Mary, I'm sending my fussy cutting to you. I don't mind fussy cutting. If it has a good result, right? Like, because some things, like, you just have to, you just have to fussy cut out. There's another one. And then the last one, little guy down here on the bottom. You too, Jaimie. I don't mind fussy cutting. I feel like it's one of those things you either love it. Well, actually, I don't love it, but you either don't mind it or you're like, oh, I kind of fussy cut. This guy goes like this. Ta-da. And then, just to give it a little bling on the card, I took, come here, my rhinestones. And put a little rhinestone in the center of each of them. Not a rhinestone. These are pearls. What am I talking about? Pearls. I took a little pearl and put it in the center of each of them. You're terrible at it. I'm sure you're not. Here, I'll send you all my watercoloring, and you can send me all your fussy cutting. How about that? Okay, so we're almost done. I don't know what kind of sentiment you guys want me to put on the bottom here. Oh, hold on. I added one of these doodads on the top too. Pearls. Oh, that's a smaller sized one. Like so. Okay. So, where are the framelits? Rectangles. Here's the framelits. Oh, thanks, Barbara. I appreciate it. So, I have sympathy, birthday, friend. I'm reading them upside down. Friend, wishes, happy, and then I could stamp birthday. Welcome, that's the one I did. Hooray. Hooray's kind of fun if someone has like a congratulations card they need. This one says groom or love. Thanks is nice. How about a thanks? I feel like this time of year is a perfect thank you. This one says baby. And this one says miss. I think that's miss. I'm reading them backwards. And bride. Should we do, friend or thanks? Friend or thanks. Okay. I do like friend. That is kind of nice because then it's like in all occasions, like friend could be like, happy birthday, friend, or it could be miss you or a slew of things. I think we should do friends. Where is it? Friend. Look, I haven't even taken them off yet. So, we'll do friend. It's kind of hard to see. And I think maybe if you were to see it in person, maybe you can see it better. But I layered a Granny Apple Smith. Granny Apple Smith. Green Granny Apple. Oh my goodness. Green Granny Apple die cut over a Whisper White die cut. And I did that so that the sentiment would pop a little bit more. Because originally I had it like hanging over the gingham a little bit. And then I decided not to do that. But I think I'm going to do it still because it does kind of like, first of all, it almost acts like there's like dimensionals underneath it. And then secondly, it just kind of gives it a little background. So first, I'm going to cut it out using the green Granny Apple. And I need my roller. Oop, come on. Oh, these are so gorgeous. Ah, look at that. So pretty. There is, I don't think I'm going to use it, but it does give you a little dot for the eye and friend. I don't think I can use it. I don't think I can layer a Whisper White dot over under a green one. Let me just quickly cut out the, where's my thing? I apologize. I'm not using the Big Shot on camera just because it's clunky. Okay. Here's my Whisper White, and I need my doodah again. Doodah. That's a technical term, by the way. Put a pearl on the eye. Oh, I totally could do that, Mom. That's a good idea. Come on. Come on, come on. You can come out. Oh my goodness, the F doesn't want to come out. There we go. Get rid of those guys. Okay. Where'd my green one go? Oh, there it is. So I'm going to just take some liquid glue here and very, very sparingly kind of down the middle of it. And then I'll put some like in the high part of the D and the low part of the F. And this is kind of nerve-wracking to do on camera because you don't want it too far away. Like you just want a little bit of a shadow. There we go. You just want like a hint of a shadow. You don't want it, well, I mean, maybe you do want it, but I'm not going for like a dramatic separation. I just want a little bit of a white poking through. Come on. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. This is the one we're working on. And because I didn't really think ahead of time where my welcome was going to go, I kind of like had to shift it to the left a little bit. So is that not straight? I can't tell. Is that straight or not? That green one doesn't look straight. Is it just me? Someone tell me if I have to pull that off before I start gluing everything down. Is that straight? I feel like the green one's not straight. Hold on, we're going to pull them up. Oh, okay. The trick to pulling off paper if you've messed something up is to pull sideways. If you pull straight up, you'll completely warp your paper and tear it. But if you pull kind of out, it will just kind of pull it as opposed to ripping it. Look straight from here. Oh, I already pulled it up. I don't know. Let's see here. I just looked a little off. Maybe it's the gingham that's not straight. Okay, anyways. So I think I'm going to put this friend like right in the middle. What do you think? Does that look pretty straight on? Does that look pretty, straight on? Not does that look pretty straight on? And then I'll put the pearl as the eye like my mom said. Like this. Yeah, so this is going to a new team member. She just signed on today. I literally got the confirmation email like 5 minutes before I went live. I'm so excited. My team, I just have the best team members. My own team and then the greater team too. We just have a fun time. So if you are looking to take advantage of the celebration sign on kind of specials that are going on, definitely consider joining my team. We have a great time. Super supportive. We're not all local. You don't have to be local to me. Thanks to like social media and whatnot, we were able to stay connected, and the sign-on promotion right now is pretty amazing. You get for $99, you get $175 worth of product. So that's $75 in free product. Your your starter kit ships for free. And you also get the option to order the craft and carry tote right now. So, yay, lots of good things. Oh, you like it in the middle? Okay, good. That's where I glued it. If you did it, can you imagine, Kathy? You're like, no, don't put it in the middle. And I already did. That would be funny. Okay, so that's tonight's card. If you happen to have been watching and you haven't left a comment yet, definitely do so, because as soon as we finish, I'm going to throw all your names in a hat and someone's going to get tonight's card. I do leave the inside blank so that you can fill it out and send it to someone. And definitely mail your cards. We don't hoard our cards. I tell my customers that all the time. We don't hoard cards. So thanks for watching tonight, guys. If you have any questions at all, certainly let me know. Get a hold of me. If you have any questions about signing on as a demonstrator or anything at all, definitely get a hold of me. I'll be back here next week, same time, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Bye, guys. Have a great night.